You can't sleep tonight, I know. And it's not insomnia, it's the weight you've carried all day without telling anyone. It's I, your God, speaking to you now, and if you opened this video before sleeping, it's because my voice called you. Don't turn it off. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because tonight I will give you back the peace that the world did not give you. You came home tired. You took off your shoes, lay down, you looked at the ceiling, and at that moment when the house gets quiet, when the phone finally stops ringing, you felt that tightness in your chest again, that lump in your throat that no one sees. You pretended everything was fine all day. You smiled at work. You answered, "I'm fine," to your mother on WhatsApp. You kissed your children and said tomorrow would be better. But now, with the lights off, you can't lie to yourself, and you can't lie to me either. I saw you checking your bank balance at 3 in the afternoon. I saw you holding back tears at the bus stop. I saw you doing mental math to know if the money would last until the end of the month. I saw you receiving that difficult news and still smiling, because people were depending on you. Do you think you went unnoticed? You didn't. Nothing you experienced today escaped my eyes. You are exhausted. It's not just your body, it's your soul. You've been enduring in silence for a long time. You've been the strong one at home, the one who solves problems, the one who holds things together for a long time. And when it's your turn to fall apart, you look around and there's no shoulder. You withdraw. You pray softly on your pillow, thinking that perhaps I'm not listening. But I do listen. I hear every sigh of yours. And today I came here, through this video, to answer you up close. Pay attention now. You didn't open this video by chance. It wasn't the algorithm. It wasn't luck. It was I who put this message in your path today, because there are things happening in your life that you can no longer explain. A restlessness that tightens right when you try to rest. A fatigue that sleep doesn't resolve. Strange dreams that wake you up sweating. A desire to cry for no reason. This is not just emotional. This is my calling knocking on the door of your chest. And you've felt it, but you haven't fully understood it yet. And it is precisely because of this calling that I need to speak to you with an open heart now. You won't find this answer anywhere. That's why I prepared a powerful digital book for you. Its name is How to Know If God Will Save You on Judgment Day. This book didn't fall into your lap by chance, my son. It was written for people like you who are feeling the calling, but are still lost between fear, doubt, and exhaustion. It will show you in simple words the signs I leave in each chosen life, and how to respond to them before the door closes. The link is right below, in the video description, and also pinned at the top of the comments. Thousands of brothers have already read it and written to me, saying that they have slept peacefully again, that the family has reunited, that the anguish that held them captive has gone away in a single night of reading. And look, I need to warn you. This material may be removed at any moment because not everyone is called to receive this message. If it reached you tonight, it's because there's a mission. Don't put it off until tomorrow, because tomorrow may be too late to protect those sleeping beside you. Comment below now, Amen, I receive it. Leave your response to my calling recorded in this video. Now that you know where to find the most profound message, let me continue with you. Because my word tonight has 3 parts. I will show you what is stealing your sleep. I will show you why this is happening to you and why no one is explaining it. And I will give you the peace you need to close your eyes today. Pay attention. Don't skip any part. Every word is a needle stitching your soul. The first sign I want you to recognize is the fatigue that it doesn't pass. You sleep 7-8 hours and wake up more tired than when you lay down. You drink coffee, take your blood pressure medication, get a checkup, and the doctor says everything is within limits. But you know it isn't. This tiredness isn't from the body, my son, it's from the soul. You're expending too much energy trying to control what doesn't belong to you. Your son's marriage, your father's illness, your husband's job, your daughter's choice. You want to fix everyone's life, and you've forgotten that your own life also needs to be lived. The second sign is anxiety that arrives without warning. You're washing dishes, out of nowhere your heart races. You're driving to work, out of nowhere you can't breathe. You're at the supermarket choosing tomatoes, and a desire to cry comes up for no apparent reason. It's not weakness, it's not being fussy. It's my spirit warning you that you are far from where you should be. You are trying to carry alone a burden that I told you to place in my hands a long time ago. The third sign is the silent distancing from the people you love. You sit on the couch with your husband, with your wife, and spend an hour without exchanging a word. You watch your children grow up in videos on your phone, but when they come to hug you, your mind is elsewhere. You are present, but you are not present, and this makes you feel guilty, and guilt robs you of sleep, and poor sleep makes you more nervous, and nervousness pushes away even further those who are by your side. You have entered a circle that you cannot escape on your own. And it is here in the midst of this circle that I need to remind you again of that book I told you about. How to Know If God Will Save You on Judgment Day offers exactly the prayer and the spiritual step to break this chain that is suffocating you. Don't leave your family orphaned of faith because of your exhaustion. Click the link in the description or at the top of the comments and receive it today, not tomorrow, today, before sleep overcomes you without saving you. Now I will tell you the root of all this. And pay attention, because few will have the courage to tell you this the way I will. You are exhausted because you have become a hostage to your own thoughts. You wake up thinking about problems. You shower thinking about problems. You eat thinking about problems. And you go to bed thinking about problems. You are feeding your mind a poison. You are watering the weeds every day, and then you wonder why no flowers grow in your garden. You are exhausted because you have forgotten how to say no. You say yes to everyone to avoid disappointing anyone. Yes to the boss who exploits you. Yes to the relative who only shows up when they need something. Yes to the friend who drains your energy. Yes to the neighbor who constantly asks for favors. And no to yourself. No to your rest. No to your prayer. No to your health. You have inverted the order I taught from the beginning. First, you must take care of the lamp I gave you, to then illuminate others. An unlit lamp illuminates no one. It only heats its own glass until it shatters. You are exhausted because you have an old pain that you have never healed. Perhaps it is that betrayal you pretended to forget, but it still hurts when someone speaks that person's name. Perhaps it is that father who abandoned you, and you grew up wondering what you did wrong. Perhaps it is that harsh word from your mother that still echoes within you when someone criticizes you. Perhaps it is that child who drifted away and doesn't even call you on your birthday anymore. Perhaps it is that mistake you made and never forgave yourself for. You close the door of that room in your heart, but the leak continues to seep underneath. And until you open that door with me by your side, the tiredness will not pass. You are exhausted because you have stopped believing. Not that you have stopped praying, you pray, but you pray without expecting an answer. You ask without believing that I will give. You close your eyes out of habit, not out of faith. And faith without conviction is like a seed that falls on stone. It sprouts quickly and withers quickly. You need to wait on me again. You need to start believing again that I still perform miracles for tired people, for people over 35, 40, 50, 60 years old. Because I do. I do it every day. You just have to open your hand and let me in. Pay close attention now. The biggest enemy of your sleep is not your bank account. It's not a rebellious son. It's not illness. It's not unemployment. The biggest enemy of your sleep is disbelief disguised as worry. Worrying is different from caring. Caring is responsibility. Worrying is a lack of trust in me. When you worry too much, you are quietly saying to me, God, I don't trust that you will solve this. And then I withdraw, not as punishment, but because love respects. If you want to hold on by yourself, I let you. And when you get tired, then you remember that I am by your side, waiting for you to call me. Today I no longer want you to try to hold on by yourself. Today I want you to give me back the command, not the action, the command. You continue doing what needs to be done, but the result is up to me. Do you understand the difference? Worry is when you want the result in your own hands. Faith is when you do your part and give me the rest. Resting is trusting. It's not laziness, it's deep spirituality. And now I'm going to teach you how to put this into practice tonight. Pay attention, because this is the gift I came to bring you. First step, before you close your eyes, do something simple. Place your hand on your chest and take 3 deep breaths. Feel my spirit entering with the air. Say softly to yourself, God, today was a difficult day, and I entrust to you everything I couldn't resolve. That's all. You don't need a long prayer. You don't need fancy words. I don't care about the form, I care about the surrender of the heart. Second step, name 3 things you are grateful for today, just 3. They can be small things, the hot coffee this morning, a grandchild's hug, that car that stopped for you to cross the street, that bill you managed to pay, that moment you laughed amidst the rush. Be grateful for what little you have. Complain if you have a lot and don't see it. If you want me to multiply, you have to learn to be grateful for the little, because those who are thankful for plain bread get bread with butter. Those who only complain eat stones. And it's precisely about this art of receiving, of recognizing and of responding to the signs I leave on your path that the book I presented to you speaks. That's why I prepared the powerful digital book for you. How to Know If God Will Save You on Judgment Day is not just a book about the end. It's a book about today, about how to know, while still alive, if you're on the right path. Many people have lost everything trying to figure this out alone. You don't have to go through that. The link is down below in the description and also at the top of the comments. If this message is touching you deeply right now, comment, "I hear your voice on this video." Let my seed be registered in your heart and in the hearts of others who will read it. Third step, forgive someone before you sleep. You don't need to call, you don't need to send a message. Forgive internally. Say the person's name silently in your heart and say, "I forgive you, and I forgive myself for carrying this for so long." You have no idea how much weight is lifted from your shoulders when you forgive. Resentment is an anchor. As long as you hold on to resentment, you cannot sail. You remain stuck in the same bitter port, watching others move on. And then you wonder why your life isn't moving forward. Fourth step, say goodbye to the day. Say softly, "Today is over. What was left undone, God will reopen tomorrow. What was left unfelt, God will reopen tomorrow. Now I rest." You need to learn to close the day. Many people don't sleep because they carry the whole day to their pillow. And then they wake up in the middle of the night thinking about what they should have already forgotten. Close the day with me. When you close the day with me, I open the night with peace. Fifth step, believe the promise I am making to you now. Tomorrow, it's not today. Tomorrow is a new opportunity. Tomorrow I have already prepared things you can't even imagine. You don't need to know everything. You just need to wake up. You don't need to solve everything before breakfast. You just need to take the first step. And I promise that when your foot touches the ground tomorrow morning, I will be there waiting for you. I won't fail you. I've never failed. I won't start today. Listen to what I'm telling you. You who are there, over 35 years old, with a whole life on your shoulders, with a heart that has been broken so many times that you've lost count. You who raised a child alone. You who worked double shifts to support the household. You who took care of your parents when they got sick without a break. You who stayed silent when you wanted to scream. You who dreamed things you haven't yet achieved. You are precious to me. You haven't passed the age of starting over. You haven't passed the age of being happy. You haven't passed the age of deserving peace. The world deceived you by saying that after 35, life only gets tiring. But I tell you the opposite. After 35, life truly begins to make sense. After 35, you stop trying to please those who aren't worth it and start living for those who matter. After 35, you understand who is family and who was just passing through. After 35, you learn that silence is also an answer. You are in a precious phase of your journey. Don't let exhaustion steal this clarity from you. And if today you're feeling old before your time, pay attention. The tiredness came from the weight, not the age. Remove the weight and you'll see there's still youth in your spirit. Remove the bitterness and you'll see there's still a smile on your face. Remove the resentment and you'll see there's still love in your chest to give. You don't need a new life. You need the same life with my spirit within. And that's what I came to offer you tonight in this quiet hour. I know you are afraid. Afraid of the future. Afraid of getting sick without anyone to take care of you. Afraid of the children who have drifted away. Afraid of that diagnosis you're postponing. Afraid of losing your job at an age when no one wants to hire. Afraid of that bill due on Thursday. Afraid of the difficult conversation you're avoiding with your husband, with your wife. Afraid of being alone in the end. I know each of those fears. I hear them in the silence of your mind as you lie down. Can't I come to tell you with all the authority of heaven, none of these fears are greater than I am. If you lose your job, I will open another door you never imagined. If you get sick, I will send someone to take care of you, even if you feel alone today. If your children drift away, I will bring other children of the heart who will love you as if they were blood. If that bill doesn't add up, I will raise a hand you don't expect. If that difficult conversation is heavy, I will put the right words in your mouth at the right moment. You are not alone. You never were. You just forgot for a while. And today I came to remind you. Let me tell you something that almost no one understands. The suffering that brought you here had a purpose. Every loss taught you to value what remained. Every rejection prepared you to recognize true love when it arrives. Every failure gave you solid ground so you wouldn't fly too far and fall hard. Every sleepless night prepared you to receive the peace that I am giving you tonight. You didn't waste time. You were polished. And the diamond you are today only exists because you went through the pressure you could barely withstand. Now I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine that tomorrow, when the alarm clock rings, you wake up different. Not your life different, you different. You open your eyes with the certainty that I am with you. You get up without that weight on your shoulders. You have breakfast calmly, looking out the window. You look at the person sleeping next to you and feel gratitude instead of complaint. You go to work with purpose, not with a burden. You answer the phone without dread of, be another problem. You pay the bills with the faith that other income will come. You pray without rushing. You sleep without guilt. This is not fantasy. This is what I want to give you. It's up to you to accept it with an open heart. Many people watching this video tonight will close it without putting anything into practice. They will like it. They will be moved. They will even cry a little. But tomorrow morning, everything will go back to the same way. Don't do that, my son. My daughter. Don't be another one. You felt something tonight as I spoke. An emotion rising in your chest, a shiver down your neck, a tear wanting to fall, a desire to pray again after so long away. This is my spirit, working in you this minute. Don't let it pass. Action preserves the miracle. Word without action becomes an echo, becomes a good memory. And a good memory doesn't pay bills, doesn't cure illness, doesn't bring back a child. You need to do your part. Before you sleep, do 3 simple things. First, open the Bible, even if it's on your phone app, and read Psalm 91. That's all. Don't interpret. Just read. Let the words sink into your chest. Second, light a candle, a light, any physical sign that you are opening a new season. And if you don't have a candle at home, turn on your phone's flashlight for 3 seconds and blow it out in the dark. Symbolism is important for the soul. Symbolism engraves itself in the mind. Third, send a simple message to someone you love and write only this. Good night, is everything okay? I love you. You will see that this simple message will generate more than you can imagine until the weekend. Do you know the most beautiful miracle I perform? It's not the one that changes the world, it's the one that changes the heart. It's not the one I perform on stage for the crowd to see. It's the one I perform on the pillow with the lights off. Millions of people are sleeping tonight without peace because they have never stopped to listen to my voice. You are stopping. You are listening. It is already a miracle. You are already different from yesterday. You have already changed. Just by reaching this point in this video, enduring every word, you have proven to me that there is still a living flame within you. Don't let this flame go out through carelessness. I want to end this message with a concrete promise. If you do what I asked you tonight, if you release the burden, if you give thanks, if you forgive, if you close the day with me, 7 days will pass differently. On the first day, sleep will return. Not perfect, but better than today. On the second day, anxiety will decrease. On the third day, someone you didn't expect will reach out to you. On the fourth day, a new idea will appear in your head. On the fifth day, a solution to something that worries you will open up. On the sixth day, you will feel gratitude for no apparent reason. And on the seventh day, you will look back and not recognize the person who started this video. This is my promise. It's not magic. It's the consequence of true surrender. And if you have someone at home who is also going through this, share this video with that person before you sleep. You don't need to say anything. Just send the link on WhatsApp. You have no idea how many lives I want to touch through your simple obedience. You are the channel, I am the source. Join the two and the blessing overflows. If you have a friend who is not sleeping well, send it. If you have a mother who is anxious, send it. If you have a child who has drifted away from faith, send it. Don't keep this message to yourself. A saved blessing dries up in the vase. A shared blessing multiplies in the garden. Now pay attention to this part. Because it's the heart of it all. You were not born into this world to suffer. You were not born into this world to pay bills and die. You were born into this world to feel love, to give love, to build something meaningful, to leave a piece of yourself in someone who remains after you. If you are far from this today, then today is the day to reorganize everything. Not tomorrow, today, before you sleep. Make a decision. Just one. It can be small. Tomorrow I will call so-and-so. Tomorrow I will schedule that doctor. Tomorrow I will finally forgive that person. Tomorrow I will ask my husband how he really is. Tomorrow I will open the Bible before my phone when I wake up. One decision. And sleep with it embraced to your chest. And if pain comes in the middle of the night, if that thought returns at 3 in the morning, if that tightness in your chest persists, do this. Place your hand on your heart and repeat 3 times very slowly, God is with me, God is with me, God is with me. It's not a cliche, it's a key. A key opens a door. And the door this key opens is my embrace. You will feel it. If you don't feel it the first time, try the second. If you don't feel it the second, try the 10th. I don't get tired of hearing you. I don't get annoyed by repetition. On the contrary, every time you call me, I come closer to your ear. If you are watching this video this far, if the cursor hasn't moved up, if you haven't swiped to the next, if you've endured every word, then leave your mark below. Subscribe to this channel. Activate the bell. Give it a thumbs up. It's not for my vanity. It's because when you do this, the algorithm understands that this message needs to reach more people who are also unable to sleep today. You become an instrument without leaving home. You preach without opening your mouth. One click from you can be the message that saves someone's night on the other side of Brazil at this very moment. Let me ask you one last question before I finish. Can you remember the last time you slept completely at peace? That childhood peace, when the only worry was not having a math class tomorrow. Can you remember? Maybe it's been years, maybe decades. Maybe you don't even remember anymore. It doesn't matter. Tonight will be that night. I'm giving you again the gift you didn't receive when you were little, or that you lost along the way. Close your eyes shortly and receive it. Don't question. Just receive. A questioned gift doesn't go deep down. And before you turn off, let me tell you something I saved for last. This message didn't reach your phone by chance, nor because of any keyword you typed. You were led here by my hand. Every sentence you heard, I prepared thinking of you. Not in general. Of you, with a name, with an address, with that story only you know. And now I need you to make one last decision before sleeping. That's why I prepared the powerful digital book for you. How to know if God will save you on Judgment Day. It's not about fear of the end. It's about certainty of the now. It's about you sleeping, knowing where you're going, and living knowing why you came into the world. The link is right below in the description of this video and also pinned at the very top of the comments. Download it tonight, read it tomorrow before sleeping, and come back here to tell me how your life has changed in 7 days. If this message truly spoke to you, write in the comments now. Amen. I receive your peace tonight. Let it be recorded. I read each one through the Spirit, and I answer each one in silence within your heart at the right time. Now close your eyes with the certainty that I am watching you. Good night, my son. Good night, my daughter. Tomorrow I will be waiting for you on the other side of sleep. Rest, I watch over you. Shh.